check out that new style of playmat featured on NobleAsta.com. So cool, so wow.
Hello everybody, my name is Connor and we are here with a surprise deck. I am playing Zoro. Didn't plan on playing this deck, was hoping to get some bonus fun games in, but everybody else at this tournament was running pretty aggressive decks and I said, you know what, me too. So we dropped the Dr. Courier search to get the 3-cost chopper that is the backbone of this deck, really. And we are playing Bonney. If you didn't know this, my guy Bonney with the amazing Blackbeard mat. I hate to toot my own horn. He commissioned it. Actually, he's part of the reason that mat turned out so good. He was heavily involved in the design process. And unfortunately for you guys, it is a commission, so it is a mat that only he will own. Pretty cool thing there. But he does drop the Bonney search, getting the Urouge to be a pain in my butt, really. And I think I do mess up a little bit here. So my plan is to play out Chopper, and I swing just the standard 5 and then drop Chopper. I think I could have held off on playing Chopper and held off on playing Chopper and buffed up Courier, especially because I didn't notice that he didn't have any Dawn rested. But Chopper searches top 5 for an animal, plays it out rested, and we get Duck, dude. The Karu from, I think that's from Starter Deck, either Starter Deck 1 or OP08, I can't remember. I think it's Starter Deck. I love Karu. I'm a big Karu fan, so there are a couple different lists running around, but I know some of the lists are running Spotted Duck, and I do not have the Spotted Duck Trooper. So, the Bonney swings aggressively into Karu, committing Duck Violence, very sad, and passes turn. So, there are a couple things we can do here. I think there's a possibility we can play down the Makino and buff up Courier. Everybody does get 1,000 plus 1,000 here, and so Kin Killer in the deck, really solid. So I end up swinging the 6 into lead Chopper effect, just having my choice, and I think I do end up. What did I swing already? What? Oh no, he rested. Oh duh. He ends up resting Zoro, understandable, and I play out the other Chopper, and what this Chopper does is it plays something out from your hand, and you can kind of, from my understanding and everybody's understanding, you can kind of just chain this. So I end up playing out Hiking Bear, and I think technically Hiking Bear comes in standing up, and yep, I go ahead and stand him up, and I'm just telling my opponent what Hiking Bear does. No, I don't go stand him up. Okay, yeah, Hiking Bear is supposed to come in stood up. He comes in rested from the 3-cost Chopper, the new Chopper. And yeah, with the rest of my Dawn, I think the play would have been to, and I don't think I do, I think I end up... I just swing really aggressively with Courier. I don't think that's a terrible play, but I think if I played Makino, rested Makino, and put the rest of the Dawn on Courier, it would have been a more aggressive swing, and then my opponent would have had to put a resource into getting rid of some of their limited swings into getting rid of Makino instead. Just so that Courier can't keep buffing and swinging. So yeah, there I am. I ask somebody else, like, this doesn't come in rested, right? And it doesn't. So the carrot comes down and he ends up freezing that Chopper, which I think potentially he was getting the Choppers confused, maybe? But he does swing the Urouge into Courier, so I let her go. That is fine with me at this point. And my goal here is, if I can get him down to 2 Kid and Killer can come online. The hardest part about playing into Zoro is, do I swing board, do I swing face? So he ends up swinging into Chopper, and I use Makino to protect that Chopper. Just a good resource for flooding the board there. And Chip is on that Chopper because that Chopper is frozen thanks to Carrot. But we are getting close to our 10 Dawn here. Not too much we can do. We will go ahead and play out hiking, or put the Dawn on Hiking Bear. And not really too much I can play out here. So I'll go ahead and just swing into, actually I decide not to do that because I want the Chopper swing and I know he can rest. So I swing Chopper for 6, kind of wasting that Dawn on, on Bear. But I show my opponent my hand because, wow, we whiff. Do I play out that Chopper? No, I think I realized that he can't play himself out. So yeah, that's what we in the business call a whiff, boys. 3 rad beams on top of each other, actually pretty unfortunate. So I think I'm trying to decide what to do, and my opponent, I think, tries to rest Hiking Bear. No, I think we're discussing how the deck is played, and now he rests Hiking Bear. That's understandable. Pre-attaching that Dawn was certainly a mistake. But if I swing and leave 4 up, I could potentially swing 2 times at his face. And my thought process behind this game, and I don't think it 100% worked. I think I got lucky, but my thought process behind this game was to ignore everything but face. So he ends up countering out, I think, if the Chopper hit there, resting the Bear, and then countering out a Chopper hit. I decide to tap 1, and I'm torn between Courier and Nami, and I decide to go Courier. Just being able to search a couple more things. And so we can grab the Shut Up and Come With Us, which I think is a really solid card, or the little guy right up front there with his tongue out. Don't remember his name. Another OP08 card. As I said, I didn't have the spotted. I only had like 2 spotted duckbills, and most of the spotted duckbill troopers, I think is what they're called. And most of them did what did they do? most of the lists required several, so unfortunate. But man, I can tell I am getting a little tired in this recording session. But we play out Hiking Bear. We pass turn, leaving 1 up for Shut Up and Come With Us. At this point, okay with that Chopper that my little dinosaur on is technically not frozen anymore, but we'll see if he stays frozen. My opponent sorting out his Dawn. I think he goes ahead. He's setting some Dawn aside, and I am thinking that a Cavendish is coming out, but no, it's another Carrot, which honestly, Carrot is tough. Carrot is tough for sure. So he plays the Carrot, freezing the original Chopper, and freezes or swings into Hiking Bear. I play Shut Up and Come With Us, just going to play an animal over the Hiking Bear, and I end up playing, I can't remember his name. I want to say it's like Komichi or something. So yeah, I let Hiking Bear die, and I replace him with Komichi. I think he technically comes in standing up. I could be wrong, but this is the first game I've played with this deck. I built this deck because my friend is visiting for my birthday, and I'm going to force her to play One Piece with me. It's my birthday after all, so yeah, the Carrot swing ends up locking down the other Chopper, and he is figuring out what he wants to do. Probably, I still have all of my life, or a majority of my life. So I'm feeling pretty confident, but he does play out the Rosinante, which is a bummer. And he swings 5 into my face, and I take it. That's fine. Getting another Kid and Killer. And yeah, we get a Nami off of life, or off of the top of our deck, excuse me. I just leave the Dawn on Zoro. I think in a high ranking tournament, I think you're supposed to take the Dawn off and reattach, but yeah, we big chillin' here. So I end up taking Courier off the field and playing Nami to search, hoping to find another chopper, and I do. Wow, I am truly blessed. So yeah, and some of my cards are upside down. Don't know how it happened, but it happened. And I get another chopper, not the chopper I wanted to find, unfortunately, but you know, we make do. I replace that Nami with another Nami, doing some more searching. There's the chopper, and there he is again. So many choppers. So I do end up taking the 3-cost chopper. Could have grabbed Shut Up and Come With Us, but when you see 2 of these 3-cost Tony choppers, that is the correct play there. So I'm setting some Dawn aside. I know that I have to swing with Hiking Bear, so I'll swing Hiking Bear into Carrot, buffing up my friend there. It's because it's another animal, and that my friend is an animal. All my friends are animals, really, but I go ahead and borrow his dice because he's got these little dice, and they're very convenient when I have a board full of tiny little animals that are getting buffed up. So he taps 1 to rest something, and he ends up picking the leader to rest, which is fine by me. I can swing pretty aggressively with little buddy here, and I can't even do the math. I think 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, I think, if I did my math right. Chance I didn't. And then we tap the remaining 3, and I go ahead and replace the chopper that is frozen with this other chopper. Looking through my top 5 for an animal, and we find blocker chopper. Thank goodness. We almost whiff, but we don't. And yeah, so it comes in rested, and yeah, we are just reading the rules. Yep, he can grab chopper, he just can't play out the 3-cost chopper and the 3-cost chopper, the new 3-cost chopper. Yeah, those choppers from EB01 spiked up in price. I originally purchased them, I got them for the RP Law. Used to be an RP Law main, hence the playmat. But honestly, I just finished Dressrosa. I actually just finished Zoe, and yeah, I think Law and Rosinante are so good. Love them. But speaking of Rosinante, my opponent goes ahead, plays down Rosinante into Cavendish, which is absolutely disgusting. Honestly, disgusting combo. Rosinante into Cavendish, dropping the Uroge as well. And my opponent is ready to do some attacking with 2 carrots on the board. Carrot definitely causing me a lot of pain here. They swing Carrot into Hiking Bear. Understandable. Freezing my blocker chopper, which is a big bummer. Thankfully, we do have another chopper up to get some more bodies on board. But they swing into my life and freeze my other chopper. So this deck is literally, yo, I heard you like choppers. The deck, granted, the chopper deck also seems very fun. I should throw that together, but I don't know. I know somebody was playing it on locals on Thursday, and they were having a great time with it. So we go ahead and swing 7, I believe, at so I want to put up a blocker chopper, if not both of my blocker choppers, because I am starting to get worried. That board is very scary over there. So we swing actually 8, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8. And searching through for a body we can play on board, our leader gets arrested. And there we hit the 3 rad beams. We whiff. That is incredibly unfortunate. I wish there was a way to shuffle my deck real quick, but there is not. So with that being said, my opponent does end up taking the life. So I will go for dropping Kid and Killer to swing 8 into life. Oh, swinging 8 into life with Kid and Killer there. Yeah, and then I think dropping Chopper Blocker is the play. I think I'm swinging into life. I could be swinging into Carrot. But yeah, he just ends up blocking with Eroge. And we, speaking of blocking, drop our Blocker Chopper. And yeah, I am so sorry. My cat keeps hitting things and making it very hard to do this. So thank you, Vi. We have a decent amount of counter in hand, not as much as I would like. That board is very, very scary, and it's honestly, I'm having a lot of trouble I've tried to clear the carrots, but I cannot get to them. So my opponent goes ahead and plays Straw Sword, resting a character, and resting my Chopper Blocker. He swings his Cavendish into Chopper, and I'm tempted to give him 2 counters here, and I do. I give him 2 of the counters just to try and save some face. He swings 6 into Chopper, and I let him go. He swings the carrot and Chopper, freezing Chopper Blocker. Definitely pretty rough. Swinging a 5 or 6 into either life or he swings 6 into Kid and Killer. He swings 6. I think he's freezing. He's thinking about freezing either Kid and Killer or my Chopper. Kid and Killer is a 5k body here, but he does end up freezing both of my blockers, which is quite the bummer. Swinging into Kid and Killer, I decide to let him go. I do have the other Kid and Killer there, and swings 8. I take, another Chopper Blocker. Swinging the 5. He hasn't tapped. He's tapped 1 of his Dawn, I think. Yeah, I'm asking. I think I'm asking him how much Dawn he has left. He swings pretty big there, and yeah, I end up taking it, and he drops the Basil Hawkins, and I'm like, oh man, I think this game is getting out of hand. And he passes, and there he is, our savior, our beautiful, beautiful savior, Mr. Dragon. Definitely has the potential to help us clear board, or even just swing aggressive, provide another scary guy. And the hardest part, I think, here is, do I play Chopper? Do I play Dragon, attached on, and then swing? And because obviously whoever gets the attached Dawn will be the target of the Bonney resting. So we end up playing the Chopper, swinging the Chopper with 1 Dawn attached, playing out I want to say his name is Kamazo, the friend. His name is Friend now, and I think he ends up blocking the Chopper swing with Basil Hawkins, which he does, which is great. We drop Dragon. Nowhere to put the rest of Dawn. I put them on leader just because I feel like I have to put them somewhere. And now I swing 9 into the carrot, getting rid of 1 of those carrots. So there's, at this point in the game, he's got several bodies on board. It is looking tough. If I can somehow live and keep a majority of my bodies up, I think we could be okay, especially because Carrot can't freeze Dragon. Carrot can't freeze Dragon, and we have a lot of bodies on board. So Carrot swings into my little guy, freezing my blocker Chopper. I put the dino on him. He's a great little token to signify that he's frozen. And my opponent drops the 9-cost Zoro. And I'm like, I have to win game this. Like, I have to win game. I cannot survive against a 9-drop Zoro. My opponent swings the Cavendish into blocker Chopper, and I let him go. And I am saving my Dawn to try and protect Dragon, or my counter, excuse me, to try and protect Dragon. If he swings into Dragon, that's why I've been letting some of the other stuff go. But realistically, I need to save 3 swings on board, and all 3 of my swings have to hit. So my opponent is thinking about where he wants to swing this Rosinante. Adding 2 Dawn to it, I think, makes it 10k, I want to say off the top of my head. I could be wrong. I'm sure you guys will let me know if I am. My opponent is taking some time to think about it, and I honestly don't blame them, man. This is a close game. Very close. I think this is the game that took the longest this round. He swings the 8 into Dragon, or the 9 into Dragon, excuse me, and ends up swinging 5 into Chopper. And I go ahead and counter out. So I do have Kid and Killer here, which is another tool I have at my disposal. So I put the 1 Dawn aside, being able to play, just being able to buff Dragon into a 10k swing. I swing 10k into the life, and I figure I have to swing him first. My opponent resting my Zoro leader, and I set 4 aside because that's an 8k swing coming at him, and I think I swing. Oh no, I swing with Chopper. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think, is that right? Did I count that right? 5, 6 with the Chopper, or with 6 with Zoro, and then 4 Dawn, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10k swing. We bring out Duck for protection. And he goes ahead and takes, and with the 4 Dawn I have remaining, I do play out Kid and Killer, swinging the 9 at lead, and seeing if my opponent has the counter. He only has the 2k counter, so really lucky. If my opponent played the last turn differently, we would have lost. It's tough when you're presented with that many options, honestly. And I think Hody would have probably won, but I know he was torn between Hody and yeah, we were talking about the game, and it was close. I think that I had a few misplays, and yeah, I think my opponent did as well. But of course, as always, I'm the one here putting myself out here to be critiqued. My opponents are nice enough to let me record these games and upload them, so please be kind to my opponents. You can, I mean, be kind to me too. I'd appreciate it, but I mean, if you're gonna be mean to someone, I'd rather have you be mean to me than my opponents. So that is gonna do it for me, though. I'll shut up now. I'm gonna wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. No, have a great rest of your day.